Alright guys, my name is Scott Selby with Classic Mazda, and today we're going to go on a test drive of the Mazda CX-9. First things first, I want to make sure my mirrors are adjusted and my seat belt is on. I always like to point out a few things before we get on the road. You're going to notice on the steering wheel you've got a lot of controls. On the left side is going to be voice command and music controls, as well as toggling information on the dash. Right side is going to be all of your cruise control information. On the right behind the wheel on this first stock, you're going to notice that you have these automatic rain sensing wipers. Pretty cool feature. If it starts raining, they're automatically going to kick on utilizing the sensor above the mirror here. On the left side, you'll notice that you have automatic headlights on this as well. Down below, you're going to notice the commander wheel. So this is going to be a dial, joystick, and a button. You've also got these 5 buttons laid out around it to help you navigate through the Connect system with ease. This is going to be a touchscreen until you get going above 5 miles an hour, and then it's going to actually lock because we don't want people playing with it when they're driving down the road. This is the Grand Touring model, so it does have a few extra features that aren't going to come standard on the lower trim level CX-9s. This one is also going to have the heated steering wheel. It's going to have ventilated seats with 3 settings on it. Comes standard with that dual zone climate control and heated seats. This one's also going to have that frameless rear view mirror with home link. Also, something you might not be able to see in the video, but it is on this vehicle and is really cool, is going to be that heads-up display. It's going to display information like your speed, lane departure information, collision warnings, all kinds of stuff is going to show up on there. This one does come equipped with the Bose audio as well. Really cool features on that Bose system. It's got the center point and audio pilot. Center point's going to take any audio input and try to turn it into that surround sound kind of feel. Audio pilot is going to adjust the volume level as you get going faster, or like as ambient noise picks up. Couple other things down here, you'll notice a sport mode button. So when you push that forward, it's going to put you into sport mode and try to give you as much power as possible. When you pull it back, it's going to put you in our standard mode, which is trying to get you the most economy possible. Couple of other cool features on this vehicle, especially if you have kids, is going to be things like the safety windows. So you're not going to have to worry about anybody getting fingers or anything like that smashed in windows. Also, this one is going to come standard with the moonroof above you. This one also, I believe, so this one is also going to come standard with CarPlay, which you plug in right here to this second USB port that has an image of a phone beside it. This one's also going to come standard with our Mazda navigation system. So before I bore you to death with all of the specs on this amazing CX-9, let's just get on a test drive so you can actually see what it can do, okay? Guys, so I'm going to make a right out onto this frontage road and get a little bit of speed going to the top of this hill so that you can see how much power this thing has. Not only that, it's going to deliver that power really smoothly. So if you're ever pulling out on the highway, you're not going to have to worry about merging. Hit 60 right there. We're going to make a right at the top of this hill. And you'll notice going around corners that the CX-9 doesn't want to lean. What that's going to be due to is our G-vectoring system in the vehicle that actually tries to transfer power between the wheels and keep the load of the vehicle balanced. The benefit of that is if you're like trying to do an evasive maneuver or something like that, you're going to have much more control over the vehicle. That G-vectoring control system is designed to just give you as much traction as possible at all times. Notice how quiet it is in here. So Mazda, over the past few years, has tried to do things to reduce noise, vibration, and harshness. A few things that they did was we went ahead and added double thick glass all the way around. You're also going to notice extra insulation in the vehicle, as well as a few extra little seals around the doors. Those seals make a huge difference. Before, you would have wind that would get in between those body panels and kind of build and add extra noise to your drive. Now, you're not going to have that kind of issue because they went ahead and put an extra seal there. I'm going to make a right at this light up here. And you'll notice as I'm braking kind of hard, the vehicle doesn't pitch forward. It wants to just set down. So that's going to be your electronic brake force distribution. And when that kicks in, what it's going to do is transfer some of that power from your braking to the rear wheels. And that's going to also keep that load of the vehicle balanced. So we're all about trying to keep the vehicle balanced and give you as much control as possible. When we get up here to this stop sign, I'm going to go ahead and give it a pretty good brake test because I want you to see how it's just going to set down and it doesn't pitch forward. It's really, really cool. And we're even going around a corner, so we've got a little bit of a curve to it. But you'll notice Set it down, just sets down. It doesn't pitch forward or anything. Another cool feature about this, guys, is that it's going to come standard with that blind spot monitoring. So right now, since there's somebody in my blind spot, when I hit that left turn signal, it's actually going to beep to let me know that someone's there. Oh, I think I scared that guy a little bit. No worries. And this is a pretty rough road, and you'll notice that it's just kind of eating up those bumps. You don't get a lot of jarring motions into the cabin. I mean, of course, some of it's going to translate because you get that nice precision feedback from the road, but it's not jarring. So I'm going to hop in this right lane and make a right back on a 2499. We're just about there. So I'm going to put it in sport mode with this little button we talked about earlier. By pushing it forward, that's going to put us in sport mode and give us a little bit more boost. So I'm going to step on it. Notice how it just sets in this corner. Alright guys, well that concludes our test drive of the CX-9. If you have any questions, please reach out to Classic Mazda of Denton. You can reach us at 940-498-9800. We would love to set up a test drive with you. Have a great rest of your day. Zoom zoom.